And
Yep.
fuck it, I'ma run it.
All right, but
All right.
now,
Oh shit. How we can see this the beta. It's cool.
nah,
It's
nah,
cool. It's the
nah. That's
beta.
that's fine, bro. Like it's a
We
video.
we
Remember, you could
supposed to
cut it
miss.
and make it perfect. You can make it perfect. It don't matter.
I
So
might leave
look,
it fucked up just because it's our first few
do it.
episodes though.
Go ahead, do it,
But
bro. Do it. Um, go
I'll
ahead. I'll let you do it.
bet. Let me do it. All right. All right.
I ain't even know that.
My name is Time Pizza. It is Greed HD, and we would
What's
like
going
to
on?
welcome y'all back to the reboot of the Weebinati podcast. Now, I ain't even gonna hold you and act like this podcast shouldn't have came back a long time ago and all of that, but shit happens, life, existence, all of that. So it's Tine and Greed back today to do the
Just great.
podcast for the
Yep.
weebs. So we here. Say something, Greed.
All right. Like you said, man, we back. I'm glad to be back. I'm happy we doing it again. Of course, we definitely gonna get. We gonna definitely slowly roll out and get more gang on this bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Um,
The podcast, we're gonna improve on different shit, but this
yeah,
is
yeah,
planned to be a weekly as hell. Like
yeah.
we
We can
honestly
make this work to be a
planning,
weekly thing.
cause I feel like we need a consistent voice, and a part of the reason we wanted to bring this back, right, is cause one, the OG podcast we did, we was all like damn near half a decade younger type shit, and I felt like there was a lot of us did not like know about content straight up, and so we ended up
We
not
just,
really running the
yeah,
podcast type shit. A
we
lot of
just know
shit.
a lot more now. We a lot more familiar with how things work. Like, of course, like we know how to speak a lot better as well. I just think it's gonna roll a whole lot smoother now.
and and I feel
That
like
we familiar with it.
yeah, and part of the reason we doing this shit too though is because like we've grown as like humans and like
Yeah,
characters
like
and
just as
shit.
people.
And it's like we're
Yeah,
not just into like if you look at our old podcast episodes, it's gonna be on this channel y'all watching this shit on, right? It's like y'all gonna see we kind of kept everything topicked and centered around. It was supposed to be an anime
yep,
gaming podcast type shit, essentially, right?
yeah,
And we honestly, I feel like a big part of that got in the way with certain shit, like even trying to record that, because of course, anime and gaming news ain't coming out every day. Like we all grown as hell now, like to the point where like we know we like different shit, like music,
yeah,
like Labubu's, like stupid shit, bro. We fuck with
yeah,
random ass dumb stuff. So it's like
yeah.
we wanted to bring this podcast back. Like as Gree mentioned, we are gonna get other Weebinati members in on this, but as of right now, this podcast is gonna at least starting off and for at least a majority of the episodes, right? This podcast is really gonna run like more so me and Greed centered, and it's gonna be for special episodes. We get extra Weebinati members on here and there, but for those of y'all that are listening to us for the first time, the Weebinati is just a group of blurred ass content creators that do what they do. All of our links will be in the descriptions and shit like that. But I'm Time Pizza and I make anime, cartoon, etc. content. And Grid, I'll let you talk for your content. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, of course. I'm Greed, just Greed. I took the HD out my name. I'm not gonna lie. But I became just Greed. But I really do anime content, gaming content. I'm mainly an anime gaming person. But I am trying to expand a lot more of my content. Thinking about doing some IRL. Um, yeah,
This
it's
content,
going.
essentially, this podcast is gonna be an extension of where we've grown and where our content is at as people now, type shit. And
Yeah,
the longer we keep this going, we got a lot planned in the future for where this podcast could go. The entire Weebinati's growing as a whole. Hopefully, we want this podcast to grow with us. So, not that y'all only know our content type shit, but like y'all also know our like personalities and like who we are. And specifically, we're like I said, it's gonna be me and Greed hosting this bitch for the most part. and so you can expect to
Yeah,
hear our voices
we
and our
hosting it.
faces.
We definitely hosting it. So that means like more than not, at least every episode is either gonna be me or him. But uh we can all we're also gonna have a lot more of our other members in these podcasts as well. It's just whoever's available. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We ain't rushing nobody, we ain't forcing nobody. If you're available for it, then they sliding through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whenever people got free time, they own it. That's how I'm going about it.
Mhm.
Um,
And for
but
special
yeah, man,
episodes too. Like we gonna do niggas' birthdays
specials could be cool.
and
Yeah,
shit
specials
like
could be
that.
real cool. Yeah,
Cause
I'm
there's
down with.
so many ways that we could like honestly run this podcast, whether it's like through, you know what I mean, like through just us either interviewing motherfuckers or just talking about how we talk. But like we really, I guess one thing, right? Like our old podcast, we didn't run it naturally. Like we're trying to run this gen a lot more
Yeah, that was one thing I
natural.
did want to speak on a little bit. Like this is gonna be a lot more of a natural feeling to it. We're gonna have like
Like we
it's
niggas.
gonna feel more like it's gonna feel like more like y'all just hearing us in like our regular voice chat rather than it being like
Cause
I
I
don't know how
talk
to
to
put
this
it.
niggas like so damn often, right? Like we're just sending dumb shit on
Yeah,
Twitter, and it's like this also gives us more room to talk about a lot of the dumb shit we see on Twitter and shit
definitely,
like that. Cause
definitely do.
this is life is so weekly and so active. You know what I mean? It'll be weird for us, especially with how consistent shit is. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? To not have a consistent, you dig. But part of that too, right? I would like to announce for our third episode, we are gonna be watching the what's it called, the Weebinati vlog live. So in the next 3 weeks, I'll say giving y'all
Yeah,
something early to stick around. 4 is gonna be just me and Greed live reacting to our next
the
vlog coming
vlog.
up,
Yeah,
which is gonna be summer with the Weebinati. Cause if y'all peep our page at this very moment, we do have vlogs up, but them vlogs are old as hell. And hopefully y'all go and peep those and shit like that.
they are really good. It's real good content, real good vlogs. There's a lot of vibes, fun.
But
It's really good.
I've been working on and I've been trying to get the footage together, and we're getting it all from all of the Weebinati members. But the Weebinati had, despite us not seeming active, we've been active. You feel me? And what we're working on right now is the summer with the Weebinati compilation vlog. And this is gonna consist of like small clips and short moments of trips we've all went on collectively throughout the year together. Cause there's been some stuff y'all have missed and some stuff we've been really meaning to show y'all. But
Yep.
I want to put all of that together. I don't know how long. As of this recording, I don't know how long the vlog is gonna be, right? But I decided instead of it being coming out like in between the episode and shit like that, I kind of would want it to be like we watch it like a special. Like even
Yep.
making it to the third episode, like that's 3 weeks. That's a big milestone right there. And so I would love to like for that watch our vlog and shit like that. Cause
That would be fun. Yeah, I agree.
and then
Sitting here going over the y'all seeing our like live reactions to the vlog. I mean, obviously we've watched it so many times, but every time we watch it, it always feels a little new. Like it's fun. There might be some things that we missed that we didn't catch at first. At
yeah.
least for me, because there are some vlogs like I've seen them all, but like I think I've only seen them all maybe a handful of times. It's gonna be real fun just going over again. It's real, like I said, it's
I be
real good
throwing them
content.
bitches
It's
on the
vibes.
smoke though. I ain't gonna lie. When I'm
Yeah,
missing the
nah, like
homies, I
it's
be
funny. It's funny. It's funny as shit. My favorite one is still our Austin, Texas one,
yeah.
hands down.
That's the one.
That is the best one. That's the one.
But
But yeah,
honestly,
man,
the,
that's pretty much yeah.
I'm looking forward to us like it because this is gonna be a whole new vlog too though with a whole bunch of new footage. Summer with the I think y'all will really like summer with the Weebinati, cause just a quick minute. Some of the trips we went on, you know, me, Greed, and Tyge, another member of the Weebinati, we all went to Rolling Loud, and my girlfriend Suit and Ty, she's also in the group. We all
Hmm.
went to Rolling Loud. It's not a complete vlog, but like I said, we got clips of like some of the crazy shit that went on down there, and shit like that.
It's fun. It's gonna be a fun. Like I said, that's just the best way to put it. It's fun. It's vibes. Rolling out Miami was real fun.
And we got
We
more
definitely
trips
going back
coming up.
here. We got more. We got more.
But speaking
We
of
definitely
that, bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. I honestly think Rolling Loud ain't happening this year.
see. I knew. You want to know something crazy? I literally was just thinking today. I woke up and I was like, bro, that motherfucker might not happen.
Yeah.
And it's hurting me, bro. Rolling Loud Miami may not happen this year, bro. If September hit and they don't say nothing, yeah, we're cooked. We're
Bro,
cooked.
I'm not gonna hold you. Last year, around a year
Yeah.
ago, this time is when they announced the freaking what's the word?
I was actually gonna look up exactly when they announced
Bro, last
Rolling
year,
Loud.
August 12th, that's when they dropped the lineup. You feel me? So it's cooked. It's cooked. I've been looking in the Rolling Loud Reddit and shit like that, right? And a lot of motherfuckers are saying just prepare for early 2020 to mid 2026. And
Oh
that's what I'm
yeah,
gonna start
bro.
preparing for, bro.
This
Cause I'm not
this
even
is
gonna hold you.
unfortunate.
Where I'm at now, like
Mm-hmm.
where I'm at right now, I don't want to pay for a B&B to Miami, like 4 months, like with no short
Yeah,
notice. You know what I
I
mean?
feel you.
So it's like I would have been prepared to do it if y'all would have gave me July or late July, early August. But we're mid
Yeah.
August now, bro, and I just say personally I ain't got enough time to like really live up Miami how I'm trying to live up Miami.
Right.
And I would prefer for them to just push it back at this point. Give motherfuckers some time to like replan. Cause even
It is unfortunate. It's pretty sad that they not gonna do it now. I'm not gonna lie, because where they at right now? There is one coming up, but like I can't remember where it's at.
it's Thailand, bro. But even
Thailand. I
Thailand
think
hasn't been
they.
getting no info, so them niggas are starting to get worried it's canceled too.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Cause I think what was I watching, bro? I was watching Ben the Don. If
Mm-hmm.
y'all know who Ben Dunn is, he's a content creator. I was watching him, and in his video, he was talking to the head of Rolling Loud, and the head of Rolling Loud, he asked Ben Dunn, he was like, "You want to come to?" He asked him like, "Hey, you want to come to Thailand for Rolling Loud?" And he was like, "Hell yeah!" Like he'll go, but he ain't mentioned nothing about Miami. So I think Thailand is still confirmed, but Miami is like a no go. Like I ain't gonna lie, I don't think Miami happening either. That
Yeah,
kind of confirmed it for me when I watched that video like maybe 2 weeks ago.
yeah. Like I'm at the point I'm okay with it because it gives me more time to blow up on content. Cause like I'll say me personally, right? Like I'm working this warehouse job, weekly pay and shit like that. I was only willing to work it with the idea of like, boom, I'm trying to. I'm not saying it's a willing to work thing, but it was more so for me like I'm the bread come in so quick I can use that to then boom hit Rolling Loud type shit.
Right,
And I
right.
would rather like take these next few months to focus on content and getting the bread right with that before Rolling Loud and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
so I can at least be full time by the time Rolling Loud comes around the corner
I
and shit
agree.
like
Yeah,
that.
this is definitely a really good time for us to just buckle down on content and really just lock in.
Yeah, cause there
Uh,
ain't shit coming up. Like DreamCon isn't until they even pushed DreamCon back. Like they moved it to May and shit like that for this past year, right? But like this,
yeah,
but they said like it's not gonna be in May next year in Houston. It's gonna be back in July. So we have about a year to really get like shit rolling ball wise when it comes to like a
that's
lot
fine,
of
man.
shit.
Like I was kind of hinting at in the beginning of this podcast. I think we're in a really good spot content wise. Everybody like they know what they're doing. We are we pretty good. And I also think that this is the perfect time for us to get the ball rolling. We gonna stay consistent on this. I'll make sure we gonna be consistent on this. And by that time that next year we gonna have a little motion. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's what I'm hoping for. We gonna have a little bit more motion by the time that time come around. So I'm really excited
Hell, cause
to
Rolling
get
Loud
this
was
rolling in
lit this
general.
past year, or like
Rolling Loud was
a
lit.
lot of the shit we go to was lit this past year, right? But
It was so cool.
it can be more lit if we're able to have like the access and the funds and the bread to really
Yeah,
do that shit up. Cause that's how you really enjoy. Like, yeah, you enjoy your time going and shit like that and clutching up to get there, but motherfuckers don't always want to clutch up. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes you really trying to go and get that shit, like for real, at least
Hey,
bread
man,
wise.
it be hard, bro. It be hard sometimes. And man, let's talk about some artists, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was literally sending Tine or no, before I even get into what I sent them, I really want to talk about who I really want to see at the next Rolling Loud.
Who you want to see?
And bro, I really want to see Rio and Uzi. They are my top two. I'm not gonna lie. Rio and Uzi. Of course, I want to see Cardi perform his new music.
Do you want to start
But
with who you think would be headliners, like just at this stage?
I honestly, I really don't have no real idea now who would do it.
I
Like,
mean, I
especially if
know
they
you
push it
was.
back another year, bro, it could change a lot. It could
Yeah,
change.
it could. I guess where I was at, right? Like, I get like earlier, like when we was talking about it, like just in DMs and shit, you was just like, yo, I just want Carson. But like, bro, I'm gonna be real with you and like just being 1000%. I don't think Ken is that artist for that yet, bro. Like Ken
I
Ken
kind of I
got
kind of realized that when he canceled his own tour.
yeah, bro. Like Ken got bangers and trust me, I'm a Ken fan, Opium, YVL till I die. But like I'm at the stage where it's like I have to realize certain things outside of me just being a fan of XYZ artists and what they got going on. It's like how do I describe? It's like their waves are huge, but they're only insert this huge. Like for example, I don't think Die Lit Cardi was ready to Cardi at the stage of Die Lit was ready to headline Rolling Loud. Post Whole Lot of Red, Cardi was ready to headline Rolling Loud. You feel me?
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
It takes time for an artist to get there, and I don't want to rush an artist's development, have them go and do something huge. It flops, and then now we're all looking around like, but you told us this nigga was the shit. You told us
Right.
this nigga was that. Like, and I hate to say it, but I'm at the point right now where I'd argue a Yeet is more ready for that spot. And
He is. He is.
Yeet has Yeet has the hype, and he's maintained the hype.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit with it, like an artist like Yeet, that you can see yourself, damn, a bunch of motherfuckers really gonna be bumping this shit. Cause I'll tell you right now, like, his music has aged to the point where if they give Yeet a headline set, do I think he's a headline closer like a Sunday night? No.
No.
I don't think Yeet's
I think he's a good Friday though.
He's a good Friday and a light Saturday. Honestly.
Yeah.
And
I can see that.
with that, I'll say like the second a song like Get Busy comes on, it's aged to the point where you will get a crowd deep as hell of motherfuckers.
I think if people seeing Yeet like headlining in general, I think that crowd gonna be deep regardless. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like especially with him, bro. He was just on stage with Drake a week ago. Like,
yeah,
I think that's nuts, bro. Like the way he kind of rose to fame is just insane. Like he did it so quick.
He keeps going
and
up.
He keeps going up, and he's not stopping. Like, bro, he hasn't stopped. I think, bro, probably got. But he has like what 2 or 3 release songs with Drake, bro. No telling how many songs they truly got though.
Keep going real quick.
I heard he recently just recorded more music with Uzi. Like, bro, Yeet ain't stopping, and him and Uzi is a great duo. That's probably one of my favorite newer gen duos. I'm not gonna cap. I love Yeet and Uzi. They complement each other so well. It's almost perfect, and it's like. It's insane just seeing, like I said, just his progress throughout the years as an artist. He's been going crazy, bro. Yeet ain't stopping either. He's gonna only go up.
I think my only thing right now with Yeet at this point is I need to see him have another hit. Like, cause
I feel you.
We're used to the artist of like, and I'm not even trying to be on no old head shit, right? But this is just how it's always worked with music, Like, aside from their first 3-4 years, they drop something else that gives them another run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with an artist like Cardi, it's been his albums that have outside, like Cardi's had hits, but it's been mostly his albums that have extended his hype as like his rise. You know what I mean? Like Uzi, through that, he's gotten to like a higher level through hits. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
Future, like even what we're looking at with this headline, a Future, a Travis Scott, that the reason they're at that level they are at, right, is because like they've lasted past their first few initial waves. Like
Yeah.
Future
Yeah.
or Travis comes out with an album right now, everybody's gonna stop everything they're doing and being like, bet this is
Yeah, they're gonna all tap in. They're gonna all tap in.
what we're
He's
talking
definitely
about.
not there yet, but he's getting there.
Now
I like he's getting there a lot faster than a lot of other niggas, I'll say.
if we're just doing like, how do I describe it, a YN Rolling Loud per se, right? Like, tell me how you're feeling about this when I say this, right? But how do you feel about a Yachty, Cardi, Uzi, three nights?
Yachty, Cardi, Uzi.
Yachty got
Bro,
the hits.
if that, I'm not gonna lie, I think that would be the best new gen headline ever. I don't think nothing could top it.
Bro, cause I feel like it's underrated, but Yachty got the hits to like to
I
really
think
have
Yachty's
that
a great
bitch
artist.
moving.
He can, bro. He really can, bro. Yachty is a person that he's a hits nigga. He's definitely a hits nigga. But I will say, bro, like just like his growth and the kind of motion he been having, especially being with Tyge Creator a lot, bro. It's done a lot for him. It's helped it's helped him grow his fan base and reach like that other side of like ears
And grows an
and
artist.
genre. Yeah, that he hasn't like really touched before since he's been hanging with Tyler. Like Tyler really gave him more people. And I think that's really cool, bro. Like he kind of introduced him to that audience. He took inspiration from Tyler's Igor and made Let's Start Here. And that album has reached the ears of so many alternative fans.
That it's
Like
got Yachty at a
he no
different
longer
level.
has just the rap fans or the street, whatever you want to call it, kind of fans, bro. He got the alternative fans, the nerds in his circle. Like he got, bro, Yachty got all type of fans now. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. I'm at the point where
I love
I'm
that
ready
album.
for a Yachty headline.
I am too. I am super ready for a Yachty head.
When Yachty,
honestly, if Uzi could do it, I think Yachty could do it. I ain't gonna cap. I think it's at that point now.
I think Yachty's been at that point for at least 2 years. Uzi for
He's been there for a minute, bro.
Uzi for at least 4. Like I said, Cardi's been there since post Whole Lotta Red and shit like that.
Uzi's headline has headline. Oh, okay. Are we strictly talking about Rolling Loud? Or are you talking about festivals?
I'm talking about Rolling Loud because, like, yes, other festivals count, but I'm talking about
because Uzi has headlined a lot of other festivals, but I don't think Yachty has ever headlined.
I guess I'll say how I consider it is like Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud is the biggest.
The biggest. Like no matter what other festivals rise up, the standard is gonna be like have you performed at Rolling Loud though, you know?
Yeah, right. I agree.
But like I feel like it's criminal that we just haven't had a Yachty headline. Like
he's been out for too long. He's been dropping too many hits. He's honestly a goat. I ain't gonna lie. Like we should have been at it.
Honestly, I can say that Yachty could retire right now, and like his catalog speaks for itself.
I can see what you mean, but I genuinely think we need at least 3 or 4 more albums. 3, maybe 3 out of him. I'm not gonna lie. Because like I said, bro, he's gained an entirely new audience that he has to appeal to now. Like he has to really drop some really interesting kind of music. Like he has to appeal to, like I said, the rap fans and then his alternative fans now.
But you've been seeing what the rap singles do though. Like I guess I'm saying like with Yachty, it's like his music has gotten to the point where like his singles, you know, that next rap album that he drops is gonna be probably his best work in terms of hits, in terms of rapping, in terms of production.
I agree.
And,
I agree. 100%.
And he's been teasing it because, be honest, like his last 10 singles, if he would have dropped those as an album, like
he did, he combined them all. He did, right?
Like
that thing that dropped last year. Yeah, he combined all of them.
I'm talking about even his like recent shit. If they was all in a 17 like 20 track album, like I could argue that Yachty has a better, you know what I mean? It's just been he's been letting himself develop as an artist before he's dropped a full tape.
See, bro, both three Michigan Boy, bro, and Let's Start Here are all gas, and those are all back to back albums. They're all gas. Like he didn't miss, and it's kind of crazy. Like
Man, look, I'll say
he did it.
the only album I will say he missed with straight up
Is the newest one?
is Teenage Emotions.
I thought you were gonna say Bad Cameo.
I didn't listen to Bad Cameo.
Because that was a collab album, right? I want to really.
Yeah, it was an alternative collab album, so I didn't see no point. Well, I'm not
See,
gonna say I didn't see no point, but like
okay.
I don't always go out of my way to like rush. Like when I'm a fan of an artist, I don't rush to their collab album.
I feel you. Me too. Me too. It depends on who the collab is, though. I ain't gonna lie. Now I will say, I agree with the Teenage Emotions. I think like he has a lot of really good hits on that album or good songs, but the album as a whole just isn't like it don't come near any of his other projects.
Yeah.
As a whole, it's not like it's a bad album. It got good songs on it, but as a whole,
it was his freshman album, so I don't blame him.
Yeah. As a whole, it don't come near his.
When you're new to money, it messes up like your natural flow. Like so, I don't even. That's why they say that sophomore album is usually the one that fucks motherfuckers up, you know?
Yeah, I can see that. Now, I'm trying to find that what I was just talking about, bro. Because he combined all of his newest stuff into one, like, EP.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was on,
it's the Secret Recipe, bro.
Yeah, it's on streaming.
Yeah, that dropped in 2023. My bad. I thought it dropped last year. Dang, bro. Bro, that's how good them songs is, bro. I could have sworn they dropped last year. They dropped 2023. That's wild.
Yeah, like if he would have dropped real shit, imagine if like even if you go from Poland, right?
Yeah.
You go from Poland to Slide to Solo Step and Creep Boy to Secret Recipe to A Cold Sunday. That even as a mixtape by itself is like
I agree. I 100% agree.
You like that's just hits on top of just where Yachty is at music wise.
Yeah, music wise, Yachty is going dumb. I would definitely like to see him headline. And he even did the whole Minions thing, which went hard, which is kind of crazy.
That's not even talking about Michigan Boy Boater or his projects with Creep.
Oh my god, bro. I love Michigan Boy, bro. Yeah, and that's not even talking about the Concrete. That's wild. Yeah. Now, DC2 Trill, that's another one that I love his music. That's another one that's rising up.
Honestly,
and you could tell.
If you talk about Concrete as a whole, right? Like I feel like we have to cuz we was having this discussion in VC the other day with the homies and shit like that, like with rap groups and like how it affects their careers and shit like that. Like I get what people are saying on like Yachty isn't as good as growing groups and shit like that because where's Concrete now? Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, blah, 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 blah. Right? And all that. But I feel like we also don't give the same amount of grace to Yachty, like, and shit like that because despite the fact that he's, like, yes, he's grown to that, but, like, we're mentioning him in the same leagues of, like, being big enough to headline like a Uzi and like a Cardi, right? Mm-hmm. Yachty has always been big, but he hasn't always had a solid fan base willing to support everything he touches because Yachty was much more criticized as an artist early on.
I agree. He's not at the level to where he could just do anything.
You get me?
You know, it's gonna take time for that. My mic cut out. Oh, I was saying that I agree. He just isn't.
Agree. Your mic.
You can't hear me?
Replug in and
all right, can you hear me?
Mic.
Can you hear me?
Let me see. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Yo.
That's so weird.
Can you hear me?
1 second. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? It's like
One
it's like
second.
this. Is Discord delayed for you?
See if your mic switched, bro.
My mic?
Fuck it. It's episode 0. We gotta have some glitches.
My
That's
mic?
just how
Nah,
shit goes.
my mic ain't switched.
Cause I'm
Can you hear
seeing my
me?
bro green, but my bro not. I can't hear you.
Oh,
Green,
you can.
try to leave and come back. Yeah. Okay, so
All
Greed
right.
had to leave and come back.
Can you hear me?
Mm,
He still can't hear me. What the hell?
let me see. Is that
Hey, come on. Can you hear me?
Let me try something. Let me switch my audio over.
What?
Hello? Hello?
Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me in here?
Oh, it's me.
Yo,
Oh, that's crazy, bro. I think
what?
my headphones just broke mid-recording session.
Are you serious?
That's crazy.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. That's why I got
Wait, but can you hear me though?
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Bro, my headphones had like broke mid-recording.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. My bad.
Okay, bro, you're funny as hell.
Bro, my shit's had bro. Oh my god, I got these janky ass JBLs. I haven't plugged in my new headphones yet. That's on me. On my soul. But fuck it. Like I
It's
was
cool.
saying, bro,
Let
Yachty
it
hasn't
cut
had
out.
the same. Nah, I'm leaving that in, bro. I've been watching like much more like natural ass podcast of homies type shit, really studying.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You gotta leave them glitches in, bro. I'm just gonna throw
that's
your
fair.
audio.
It make the podcast. I feel you.
Yeah, but like I was saying, Yachty just hasn't had the same solid fan base his entire shit and all of that. Like
He hasn't.
For example, he had the Navy team or whatever, I forgot, but it had Blueberry Perry, I think Cody Shane, a few names that motherfuckers don't even know now, right?
Yeah.
And I guess I'm just like, I'm not saying they're not known, but I'm just saying they just do different shit now in terms of the rap space. And I feel like if they was around as long as Yachty was around and people fucked with Yachty and like how rap has changed and shit like that, they would be just as big as like, if not bigger than what a Ken Carson and Opium has grown to be. Cause Yachty, I'll say, even versus a Cardi and a Uzi, Yachty has changed the most. You know?
Yes, I can see what you mean. Yeah.
Like, I can understand the Cash Cardi change into like I Am Music Cardi now, you know?
Right.
But Yachty went through a phase where we really had to find out how this sound could be mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
And shit like that. Like, he had the bubblegum rap shit, right? That like he got more so known for. But obviously Yachty wanted to be taken seriously as an artist, so he really started working on his pen.
Right.
And shit like that. Like, he took some time off to reinvent himself where he just dropped singles. Like, even till now, he hasn't dropped a full album in years since he was consistently dropping.
See, now, okay, I will admit, I ain't gonna lie, since we already on the topic of Yachty, I did want to get into this. I sent this to Tine. I think this is one of my favorite duos of all time. Yeah. Like, they're definitely top 10, but they slowly dripping in the top 5. I'm not gonna cap. Like, I love this duo. Yachty and Lucky. Now, I ain't really spoke to y'all, or obviously, right, first episode, y'all don't know. But I am a big Lucky fan, especially
white bitch cleaning my dishes.
Especially both of us being
my mama
from
mistaking
Illinois,
my
bro.
bitches.
It's just yeah, lucky to go, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Lucky to go, Yachty to go, W duo. I even throw V's in the mix.
Just tell me your pussy is real.
they all go hard. Um, this is cool. I don't care. I'm assuming this is a song. This is a single. If Yachty were to do a collab tape with anybody, I would want it a
They
V's
need a
or a
name.
Lucky.
They need a name.
Who?
Like Yachty and Lucky.
You said they need a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Uh,
Scissor Boys.
Scissor Boys is crazy. It had to be something like that, right? Because they both sip.
Yeah.
It had to be
But
something
Lucky ain't got
along the
no
lines
group.
of that.
Lucky ain't got no group.
Lucky don't got a group. That's why I like Lucky though. He real like to himself, and I love one thing, bro. People don't give Yachty enough credit on, and if you really pay attention to him, bro, because I was thinking about this the other day at work. I'm glad I just remembered. Um, he is very. If you his, I've noticed in interviews and stuff that if you're like one of his close homie and you an artist, bro, he gonna push you to get your music out. Like he gonna be on you about it. If y'all seen the Greed music video with them, he pushed Lucky to do that music video. Lucky was trying to be on some extra shit, but y'all like, bro, let's do it right now. My videographer right here, he hard. Like that's real, bro. He trying to get to it. He trying to
Yachty's a
just keep the
grinder.
work going. Yachty is a real grinder. When he did an interview with V's on his podcast, bro, they talked about it in that podcast. Like he was on V's about dropping his album, bro. He was on him consistently, but V's was still playing.
Yeah.
He was nervous because he ain't know if he should drop. If he was nervous about dropping, but y'all like,
Ganger was
bro,
one of the
that
best
bitch hard.
albums of
Drop
23.
it. Yeah, like, and he really pushed V's to get an album out. Like, even with him just on stream with Black Boy Max recently, bro. I seen people like kind of y'all you saying like he a little too harsh and all that, but bro, when you an artist and you in that kind of field, bro, you gotta be, especially if you fuck with the person you talking to. Like if you real cool with that person and you want to be cool, you trying to show them you solid, like you gotta be real. Like that criticism is real, bro. And I feel like people give Yachty a little too much hate because of the way he talks, like the way it come out. But I think he genuinely means well.
Yeah.
He's really trying to, like, he told Max, he like, bro, like, I saw your performance. I wasn't really feeling it. He told him, like, look, I think you need to just work on like rapping into the mic more. I understand you be up there hyped, but trust me, fans like seeing you rap into the mic. That's what really get them hyping. He not lying because it's true. Like as a fan in the crowd, I could say myself, like, yeah, when I see the artist I like really rapping his song or really performing for real, that's what get me hype more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, them jumping around and stuff is extra. That's cool, but like you really getting into it and rapping your song and all of that, like that shit is fire, bro. So
And
I
that's
think
what
people
I'm
really
saying, like
give Yachty a hard time. I ain't gonna lie.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like we really got to give Yachty like time to work with like Creek, cause like they seem really really solid. Like despite whatever done happened with members leaving, joining, you know what I mean, and the
Yeah.
memes and shit like that with all of that. Like Yachty is very very like solid when it comes to like building some shit over long term. You know what I mean? Like we could blink tomorrow and fucking DC and Draft Day and Camo all got a hit. You know what I mean? Like on the same joint, you know? And they all got
Bro,
different rapping
the way he
styles.
brought DC up and DC's been grinding on his own, even with Yachty not in his ear, bro. It's like
DC
that
was on
just
a tour with
shows,
Lil Tracy a few years ago.
like that just shows, bro. Like, and he got a collab album with Rio coming out. Like, bro, that just shows like Yachty really be helping his peoples out. I think we need to like, you know what I'm saying, give him a bit more credit in that regard. I feel like he kind of catches too much harsh
DC
stuff,
got
but
2 TE.
you know, yeah, he do. Bro, he got a real grinder on
They just
next to him, bro.
signed
I
that
ain't gonna
new
lie.
dude, Mudman. That's cool.
Yeah. Yachty working, bro. He working.
Like I'd
He
be
working.
fine
But
with a draft, like for a Rolling Loud, the way we do Opium into Cardi. Let's do. I know people are
Concrete
saying they not as
into
big
Yachty.
yet, but let's do Concrete into Yachty.
They can rap, bro. I think it could
I
work.
was
They
in
just
the
need more
crowd and
songs.
motherfuckers was hating.
Yeah. We
But
were there.
I
Motherfuckers was hating.
I'll stay there for another Creek set because they only getting bigger.
Yeah, I agree. I genuinely do enjoy their sound and their music, so I'm always be there for it. I ain't gonna lie. But I know this is gonna be a little weird. I ain't gonna lie, but I did want to bring up, uh, aside from the music thing, I did want to talk about just recent uh comic book stuff that's been going on right now as well.
Holy
Uh,
transition.
it's it's a wild transition, right?
We gonna work on
Um,
those.
yeah, we're gonna work on those. We're gonna work on those. But I do want to talk about because I've been seeing it a lot. I do want to talk about
Ew, Miles Morales.
nah, you tripping, you tripping, you tripping, you
What?
tripping. You tripping, bro. Hey
Oh,
y'all, he got a thing against Miles.
I don't.
Just to let y'all know.
I be
Just to let y'all
chilling.
know. He got a thing against
I
Miles.
be chilling, bro.
Um I want to talk about like the new movies that came out in July, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I do want
Man,
to talk about that.
send some pictures into the topics chat. But what's it called? Which ones?
I thought it was in our DM, bro. Fantastic Four and Superman.
Yeah, throw them in there so I can like click on them on the screen, type shit. You know what I mean? Because I'm recording the screen also.
Right. What the hell?
Fantastic Four.
Where is it?
Uh,
Oh yeah,
I'll give it
I
to
gotta look it
James
up.
Gunn this time. He got it. DC won this summer. Being real.
DC won this summer. It's crazy.
Fantastic Four.
That's wild, bro.
Honestly, bro, just in my opinion, like if I'm just comparing it, like they was a good team. Like now that like I've
They were
chilled
pretty
out
good.
and shit like that. Hell no, no, I'm trolling.
You tripping? Yeah, you definitely
But
trolling.
now that I've like had this summer and shit like that or whatever, and all that, it's been a few weeks. I'll say Fantastic Four. They nailed 3 out of the 4 members of the team. You know, they nailed about
Yeah.
3 out of the 4. Uh, I I think I need to see a better showing from Mr. Fantastic the next time we see him. I'll forever
I
say
agree.
I was
I
disappointed
agree.
by that. Like Johnny, my favorite member, of course, I'm glad he got his showing. Is much better than him being drafted to the side, kind of how he was in the 2015 one and shit like that. But like, I I'll say I just felt like we should have gotten some crazy scene of if Sue locked in. I know it killed her and shit like that. Spoilers, whatever, and shit like that. But I felt like it would have been cool to see a Reed overstretching himself to wrap around Galactus and then just being thrown aside. That would have been much more of like, all right, bet he locked in. You know what I mean?
Especially with them already being established members and are just heroes, anyways.
Yeah.
You did kind of just expect a little bit more. Like I'm not gonna lie, I thought Johnny didn't supernova not once, and he didn't even say flame on not once. I thought that was crazy.
That was crazy. That
But he was
was.
on Ben about saying his catchphrase, but he didn't even say his not once, bro.
Yeah.
I thought that was wild writing.
But
I was like,
that's my favorite
what?
thing about like these team up movies like Doomsday and Secret Wars coming up. Can you throw a Secret Wars or Doomsday picture in the chat? But
Yeah, I got you.
just even the meme pictures of edits and shit like that. But that's my favorite thing about those coming up is like how do I describe? We get the Russo brothers where I know people be getting on their ass and shit like that for like what
This bitch is stupid.
for like certain writing decisions the Russo brothers make when that's that's dumb. That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
Yo, this shit dumb, bro.
But I know people be
Oh
getting
my
on the Russo brothers for certain writing decisions they make, like they made with
holy shit.
Black Widow, or they even made with Gamora when it came to like Avengers Infinity War and Endgame and shit like that. But the Russo brothers are very corny comic book directors that give us those moments that we know we as fans would want. Like they give us the hype shit, you know? Like
Yeah.
when they have the characters in their hands, they give us the bullshit and all of that. That like, yeah, they slip up and they throw certain shit in there, but I like for example, they gave us Iron Spider-Man, you know, getting the suit put on him as he was falling from space. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was crack type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they give us, they give us shit like Iron Man snapping his fist and shit like. So I can see them honestly now that they have the Fantastic Four in their hands and shit, because I felt like reasons we didn't get Flame On and shit like that was because of the fact that like Matt Shackman, that director, like he was trying to write a much more, and even Reed not turning up, like he was writing a much more heartfelt story. Like this was a good Fantastic Four, but a slightly grounded Fantastic Four. You feel me?
Yeah. I
And
can agree with that.
and I'll say it's one of them things like for the most part, if we're going band for band in terms of feats, like the 2005 Fantastic Four, they're gonna beat them power wise. Like Reed is Reed is whooping ass. I'll say the Human Torches are pretty damn near even, at least from what I've seen and shit like that. Uh, I'd say the Thing from this most recent one is stronger and shit like that, and I'd also say our Invisible Woman is stronger from the new one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's about it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I can say that.
older Mr. Fantastic washes new Mr. Fantastic. And I'll say I just like that actor more
As of right now, of
as of
course,
right now.
like
But
just
I
going
like
off
that.
that movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's August 17th, 2025. So don't come back to this and cook my ass in years later. If this nigga if this nigga
Able to
stretches
get you
and
out of here, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
if this nigga does some stupid ass feat where he got an Infinity Stone and he stretches from Wakanda to fucking New York, I don't know. But yeah, I thought it was whatever. I overall, that's what I'm saying. When the Russo brothers get their hands on these characters, they're gonna go crazy. I think we're gonna get a
I agree.
Johnny supernova and trying to hit Doom. You know?
You know what? I also just think like like the characters themselves, they are really cool, but I really think, and I told this to the people I went to the movies to go see it with, y'all overhyped it. I'm gonna be real, and like
Yeah.
that's me. I'm not a Fantastic Four fan, y'all. Let me just say that now. I don't want y'all to think I'm hating, but I'm not. Like it's the truth. I think it got overhyped
Yeah.
to be bigger and better than what it actually was.
It got.
But
It was a good movie, but overhyped.
I will say that's a given. I understand where the hype came from. We ain't seen a Fantastic Four in years, let alone a good one. So I understand why everyone is so excited to see them and see them link up with other heroes as well. But I think I think y'all kind of forgot who the Fantastic Four is for real.
I'd argue
It
Pedro Pascal could have been switched out. It didn't matter. Like he was
I
a good
agree.
read, but he
I agree.
wasn't the best read I've ever seen.
I agree 100%. I just think it got overhyped and everybody thought it was going to be bigger and better than what it actually was supposed to be. Now because I'm not a fan of the team, I didn't go in there with crazy expectation. Right? I went in there thinking it was gonna be a fine movie. It was gonna be a pretty good movie. But I ain't going there thinking like, whoa, like you know what I'm saying? I ain't never did that. But I think that's a lot of people issues with it, bro. Cause like I said, even the people I went to go see it with, they came out and they were like, man, that movie was not like as crazy as I thought it was gonna. I'm like, yeah, cause y'all overhyped it, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta let these movies just naturally come out and then just watch them as they go, bro. Like y'all literally hyped y'all head up to the points where y'all were basically trying to say this was going to be one of the best MCU movies ever, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
And it's like you really disappointed yourself. Like that's why any movie, I don't care what it is, it don't even got to be a comic book movie. Any movie that come out, if especially if it's a first movie. Now, if you got a different movie to go off of, then I can understand the hype a bit more. But if it's a first film for like a team or an individual superhero, bro, or like I said, any movie in general, you should not be hyping it up that much. You shouldn't. Like
Yeah.
I didn't hype up Superman crazy. I just let it come out. I saw it.
Superman was good. It was a good start to the DCU.
I saw it and I thought it was great. I love Superman.
Before we
But
get before we get into Superman though,
yeah,
like
yeah.
let because I feel like when I
That
get
was just
in,
my comparison. I wasn't really trying to get into it. That was my comparison. That was just me comparing it.
bet
Like
because
my hype.
I really need to get into this Secret Wars and Doomsday stuff and like where I'm at, right? Because
Now you go ahead.
yeah, because I'll say to be honest, like it's one of them things for me. Like I'm saying, the Russo brothers, they're gonna take real good care of certain characters and shit like
Mm-hmm.
that. That's only the only issue though comes with like, certain directors they be mad when they get their characters back after they're in these team up films because certain lore gets messed up.
Yeah.
Like James Gunn was like, damn. So y'all just killed Gamora and replaced her with a time variant. Like, what am I supposed to do for Guardians 3, nigga? Like, you know what I mean? You tripping, y'all tripping.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
was cool for the movie, but when you get your character back, you like, okay, like now I kind
Mm-hmm.
of have to write around this and all of that. So, God forbid they don't pull nothing that crazy with certain characters where like they mess up a lot of new shit going on with a lot of our favorites like Shang-Chi and all of that. Thunderbolts, you can do whatever the fuck with them. I don't really care what happens. Like, keep the Fantastic Four pretty solid and shit like that. But I guess I'm just honestly at a point where like I really can see Secret Wars and whatever they do with Doom being pretty big these next few months, next year or so. So
I agree.
I just
Yeah,
hope they
yeah, yeah.
don't fuck any characters over.
I actually think Doomsday is gonna be really good.
They
I think
hold
they're gonna
Black
kind
Widow.
of you said, huh?
They hold Black Widow.
What you mean?
Just the way they killed her, they kind of hold her.
Oh, just her in general. Oh, okay, yeah, they did hold her. They did. But I feel like that was their way of kind of like trying to force Yelena into the picture. And I love Yelena. Like I think she's great. But they did hold Black Widow in a way. I also think that okay, so you know how Infinity War was like the crazy movie, right? And then Endgame was like the whatever until the end.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be reversed this time. I honestly think Doomsday might be like the kind of whatever movie, but then Secret War is gonna be the crazy one. Or they both could just be crazy as hell, which logically would be the better timeline, right? But sometimes you got to take into account like it may not go the way is exactly how you think it. So I'm just gonna assume that one of them is gonna be like good and the other one's gonna be great.
Mm, okay.
Cause bro, you ask anybody, they gonna tell you their favorite movie is Infinity War. Like I think that's like stamp. You know what I'm saying? Like that's stamp. That's like solidified now. More times than not, you ask an MCU fan, they're gonna say Infinity War is the best movie.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like with Secret Wars and Doomsday, like I said, hopefully in the best timeline, they would both just be really great movies, and you can't put one above the other. But I think, unfortunately, because of how Secret Wars is, and if you're really familiar with the comics, you just know how nuts and insane that entire battle, that whole story is. So I'm just assuming that's gonna be the crazier movie in comparison to Doomsday. Kind of
Mm.
how Infinity War was the crazier movie in comparison to
Well,
Endgame.
they're saying we're gonna get the reboot after this, where a lot of characters that haven't been around for a while are gonna get recasted, and a lot of
That's true.
and
That's true.
where I'm personally at with that, like, I was watching a guy's video. I watch his videos all the time where like they talk about the reboot, like what it could look like, and they was like, honestly, it needs to be some shit where you start off with the end of Secret Wars. Literally needs to be like we get Spider-Man swinging across the city, and he swings past Doctor Strange's little emporium shit or whatever, and all of that. Then he swings past Avengers Tower, and then they turn
Mm-hmm.
around, and then you see it's a new Cap and it's a new Iron Man there sitting there. You know, it's certain characters that we need back, right? But you know,
Right.
we also got all of the newer characters that we've gotten recent. Like, not everybody needs to be recasted, just the ones that have been killed off. You
One
know,
of them, especially, I'm glad you brought this up, but I sent this to Time. Scarlet Witch is not going to be recasted. Apparently, that's what people saying, right? We don't know if any of this is true. But
if we're
if
getting
this
a
is
younger,
true,
I don't like it in case of if they're not recasting Scarlet Witch, right? Like, I'm not saying I have a problem with Olivia or whatever and all of that playing the character. She's done great and all of that so far. My only thing
mhm,
saying is, like, when they were introduced, they were obviously much younger characters, and
yeah,
I think if they're gonna be coming in with younger mutants into the X-Men saga, that we're obviously gonna be getting, like, we're going into Endgame and Secret Wars, right? Like, we're probably gonna get X-Men there, but it's not gonna be our main X-Men or whatever and all of that. But just going off of that, like, I think we're gonna get a new mutant saga. We need to have, honestly, like we were talking about it the other day, I think it should be like everybody should be about X-Men Evolution age, you know, and all of
I
that.
get what you're saying. Because I'm not gonna lie though, I also think they're also going kind of based off of just how important the character is to the verse. You know, and not necessarily that whole anchor being thing that people talk about, but like just how important the character is to the verse and whether or not they can be recasted, like, or just how powerful they are in general. Like somebody like Scarlet Witch, I could see why they wouldn't recast her because of how much important she is to the verse.
Yeah,
Like
I just think it's weird because we don't have a
she plays a very
Quicksilver.
big role in like the coming tiers of like galaxy level shit. You know what I'm saying? Like she plays a very big role in that type of stuff.
But I feel like
So I think
Quicksilver's
I don't know.
relationship with her plays a big
Uh
role in that. And you know, we're getting the Vision Quest series, right? And all of
yeah,
that. That series where White Vision ended up after all of that. But I just feel
WandaVision. Yeah,
after WandaVision, but I just feel like Vision isn't her most important relation. It's an important
it's
relationship,
not.
but
It's
it's
not.
not her most important. If we're gonna be getting a Magneto, like at this point in her life, I can't see her really giving a fuck about Magneto. Like, it'll be like, you call yourself my father, but where were you when me and Pietro were? Whoop de whoop. He got shot by Ultron. Fuck you.
Yeah,
And whatever.
I will admit though, bro. I'm gonna be so real with you. Media only, because I never read no Scarlet Witch comics or nothing like that. I'm if I'm going based off media, bro, her and Pietro not that close
Yep.
until the MCU.
Nah, bro. They're in comics and shit like that. Their relationships are very
They got a
important.
way better relationship.
It's
No,
live
because I
action
was
that's
gonna say
fumbled it.
like because I was gonna say, bro, the cartoons do not show that. Like X-Men Evolution, they weren't close at all. 97, I don't think they appeared for real. Like you get, and even X-Men or Wolverine and X-Men, that one
They
cartoon,
appeared
they
twice
just
in
didn't.
X-Men 97.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like they don't really media in general at that time, other than comics, just didn't show how close, you know what I'm saying, the comics has ever shown. And I
Magneto
feel like the
acknowledges
MCU was
it.
trying to do that, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The
I
MCU is definitely trying to.
But I feel like, what are we? I feel like we need to get the mutants that we get our main ones, like a Cyclops, a Storm, a Wolverine. All like they need to. Of course, Wolverine's gonna be slightly older, but like Jean Grey's, all of that, they need to be in their mid-20s, mid to
Yeah,
late 20s.
I agree. I agree. I also been seeing people say they do not want like a now. Okay, do you want a younger X-Men team or do you just want older members that are all around the same age? Because I think I might prefer the older members around the same age. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we need
Mm,
another like teenage team, bro.
I think older members around the same age, while cause okay, I you said you haven't read a lot of X-Men comics or no?
So I've read some X-Men comics, but I'm not too familiar with them. Like versus like I don't know my favorite character, obviously. Yeah, nah.
So a lot of the ways that X-Men has been running, like aside from what we've seen in at least live action with how they've worked, it's been giving us like the X-Men at a point where Cyclops and Jean and all of them are still having the main shit go on and we're following them, right? But where a lot of times comics has even been for the last 10, 15, 20 years, it's like it's at a point where other shit goes on and they're not even, there's so many different members of the team and shit like that that you just see different X-Men and different kids that have gone to the school and shit like that. And we talked about it one time and all of that where we was like, honestly, for an X-Men movie, in order for us to get the real grasp of like them and all of that, it should follow different teams of the X-Men every movie as they fight different villains.
Yeah.
Because the X-Men, they have multiple different teams and sub teams that do like the X-Force. They have, you know what I mean? They have the all dark X team where they wear the all black suits and they get active and shit like that, like the deadly strike force team of the X-Men. And then you have the team that compromises are mostly kids. And I think that way you can like keep showing us the entire grasp of their universe. Because X-Men themselves are their own universe within Marvel, in my personal opinion. Like, it's one of them things like the villains they face and
See what
shit
you
like
mean.
that. They face universe enders on a daily basis.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
They
by
do.
themselves. It's
Very
just
world
when
ending as abilities and stuff. It's crazy.
it's just when shit gets bad, 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 bad. Like, oh, it I don't even say even then, it's like they don't call the Avengers or the
Bro,
Fantastic Four.
more times than not, the X-Men handles it every
Yeah,
single time.
it's just when other
It's kind of
teams
crazy.
show up and get in their way of like doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's because like you said, the X-Men is just so big on like a crazy scale that they don't really need any other outside teams to come chime in. They never really do. They got too many mutants and too many characters in X-Mansion in general for them to need outside help, if
That
we're
are
being honest.
demons.
Yeah, that are demons. Yeah. Now I ain't gonna lie. Um,
Them boys don't know when that
who
Omega level wake up, it gets active, bro.
who do you think, like, who's your X-Men team? Like if you want like your members, if you really wanted like a new,
Mm.
what are you hoping for? What I'm trying to say, because you know the team could go so different. Like it could be
I'm
so different.
basic.
Everybody's team
I'm
might be
basic
different.
as hell because I would want the '97 team and shit like that. Weirdly enough,
But would you want Iceman included? Because he's not 97.
he's not '97, right?
No,
I think his
he
story.
used to be. Remember, he left. He used to be, but then he left. He was a part of like the OG team with Jean, Cyclops, and Beast. He was
Yeah,
also on that team, but then he left.
I think his story is
You
I think
tripping, bro. You tripping, bro. You tripping.
I'm not. I'm not. All right, all right. I think his story is important and shit like that.
You bullshit, bro. You can't talk to this nigga about nothing. Dude.
I think he can be on the team, right? But
Uh-huh.
I guess because I've seen, okay, another story I like because I like the idea that like, because he has like what he deals with, he ends up leaving the team a lot and shit
Mhm.
like that. I wouldn't mind if we got a movie, a short little like quick film of like Spider-Man and his amazing friends when they was all in that apartment.
You wouldn't mind if we got something like that? I wouldn't mind it either. I think
Yeah,
that'd be
just
pretty
for
cool.
and it's like not even permanently, but just on some like during the summer type shit.
Yeah.
You know,
What's her name, bro? They low key need to bring her back. I ain't gonna lie.
Firestorm or something. Like
Firestorm, Firestar, or some shit. She was
Firestar
raw.
probably.
She was hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
She was
where, like,
basic, but she was cool.
yeah, kind of like how Far From Home, like Peter was just, you know, Far From
Just
Home.
random adventure kind of thing.
Yeah, like, and that's what I
Yeah.
appreciate about Far From Home. It was like we don't get a Spider-Man UK adventure. Like it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
But I would want Iceman on the team, cause I think My only thing about 97, like, I could get rid of Morph.
Yeah.
I could get
Yeah,
rid
you
of.
could get rid of Morph. Yeah.
I don't need a bishop. I don't need a bishop there.
You don't need a bishop.
In turn, I would say we need a Nightcrawler on the team.
I agree.
Like not even no personal bias shit. We need a Nightcrawler.
No, we do. We do. I agree.
Let me think. Just X-Men comic members.
I think honestly, I would take what you just said, but like I would just switch out Morph and Bishop for Nightcrawler and Iceman. I'm not gonna cap. I would keep this picture exactly the same. Just switch out them two.
Yeah, but we need a younger member. So taking off
That's no, yeah, that's Jubilee. She the younger member.
I'll say I'll take off Jubilee and put Magic.
What? That I ain't gonna lie. I think Jubilee. I think, bro. I'll take Colossus, but I think Jubilee and Colossus are way more like have way more of a
in fact, I'll take off Jubilee
role on the team.
I'll take off Jubilee and put Kitty Pryde.
Okay, I'll take that. I go 100% agree with that. Yeah. I agree. But Magic, nah, that's a crazy pull. That's a wild pull, bro.
In fact, this is a pretty solid team for me right here.
Let me see. I don't know how I feel about Psylocke. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
I don't need ignoring Psylocke, right? Give me Jean, Beast, Cyclops.
You want Angel on the team?
Angel has interesting stories.
I agree, but I feel like he's more like a side league, like a side member that kind of like comes in here and there. Like he's not a main member. Like
if you want to take Angel off and give us Storm,
yeah, because where's Storm? That was my next question. You would want a team without Storm?
I could do a team without Storm, but I'm not saying she's not needed, but I'm also saying
no. I know you're not saying that, but like I just couldn't imagine the X-Men without Storm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I picture the X-Men in my head, bro, Storm is always present.
Okay.
Her and Cyclops and Jean.
Okay.
I feel like they're like the standing tree.
Let's talk if you want a team with the most. Okay. Like I think we would need a team with the most issues and drama, right? So
okay, how many members? Let's get that out the way first. How many?
I think it's fair. I don't think it's an X-Men team if you don't have at least 10 members.
Really? You think you need that many? I was gonna say like 7, 8, maybe. But okay, I get what you mean.
At the least 8. I think you could run it out with a 20 if you really was trying to. Like I think
bro.
I think
that's
X-Men films
in general though.
I think X-Men films can feel like Infinity War films.
I agree.
Every single time. I agree
100%.
Like, if you want a team with the most drama, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna type it out. Like Cyclops. Like I'm talking, we're gonna put like 3 couples on this team, type shit, right? Gambit, Rogue, Colossus, Kitty, Pride, Iceman, Wolverine, Storm, Beast. Okay.
I think that's a solid list right there. I ain't gonna lie. And Nightcrawler.
Yeah. Nightcrawler. Okay. So, cause I'm just thinking if you want a team that like will have a shit ton of drama, a shit ton of like issues, and a shit ton of stuff to like just bounce off of each other.
Yeah.
And shit like that. And then if you want to have like a kind of like duo thing going on with the 2 youngest members, like with their like dual personalities, I'll say this team right here. Cyclops.
I will admit though, I don't think Gambit needs to be there. He's cool, but I really don't think he's needed though.
I think he could work if you're doing a trilogy with this team. He's in the first film. He gets talked about in the second film. He shows up at the end of the third film and dies.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Because I always thought of him as like a side member.
He
I
dies
never
and
really thought of him like a main member.
he dies, and then the second team in the second trilogy would fight him as Dark Gambit.
I can see that.
But and Rogue is a part of that second team. But with this team right here, you would get a good balance of a shit ton of relationship drama, a shit ton of like couple shit, a shit ton of like arguing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the power scaling on this team could range. You got at least 2 Omega level mutants on this team. 3. You got 3 Omega level mutants on this team. And you can afford to kill 1 or 2 of them, and it would affect everybody pretty deeply.
I agree.
I take a trilogy with this team where you kill Gambit and you kill Colossus.
Gambit, Colossus, yes. I think I'd be pretty mad if anybody else died. You know what? No, I could see Iceman sacrifice. I'm not gonna lie. I can see it.
An Iceman sacrifice would be overplayed.
You think so?
You would expect it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you'd expect it out of the kind of character he is. He's the kind of character to sacrifice himself on some crazy shit. So I could see it.
I'd also say have Iceman be about 19. About 19.
See, okay, now that's what I was about to get into next. So which members are you expecting to be adults and kind of teen?
I would say you keep Nightcrawler
and like teen, I mean like 19, 18, 19. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like I'll say ranging from about 18 to like 21. You'd have Kitty be right at 18.
Yeah.
You'd have Magic be 19 turning 20.
Yeah, I agree. She's a younger member for sure.
Like, I think Magic and Kitty could form a really good duo and all of that.
I agree.
I'd say I'd say Iceman have him be about 22, 23.
I think him and Colossus should be like the same age.
Yeah, about 22 to 24 for them. Nightcrawler, I'd have him be about 26, 27.
Oh, you think he should be older?
Not older, but like mid-20s.
Nah, but like older than like them, like older than Colossus and because I ain't gonna lie, I kind of always see him as younger than Colossus and Iceman.
He's just so wise. I feel like a lot of times you would act like Big Bro.
I get what you mean.
I have to say 25.
Yeah, okay, I'm cool with 25.
I give Rogue about 25, Gambit about 28. Wolverine age. And then Cyclops and Jean should be about 25 each.
Oh, what? You think Rogue should be older than them? Or wait, no. Who'd you say? You said again. You said somebody was like 27, 28. Who's 27, 28?
Gambit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think
Gambit done lived some life, bro. Gambit done lived.
Did, but I think if Jean is 28, bro, I think Rogue or no. If Gambit is 20, I think Jean and Cyclops needs to be as well. I think they should be pushing 30, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, okay, like Jean, Cyclops, Storm should all be pushing 30.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
I'll
lie.
be fine with Storm being about 32.
Because you got to remember, bro. Nah, but her and Jean are very, very close. So they have to be close in age. Yeah. They're best friends.
Yeah.
I think Cyclops and the Jean, like at least 30 is like perfect. I ain't gonna lie. The Gambit could be 28 still or 29, whatever you feeling, but they the older members for sure. The oldest members. And Beast, of course. Yeah, he's also.
I'll be fine
Yeah.
with us getting a Gambit and Rogue arc over the 3 movies with him dying at the end, and I'll be fine with a Wolverine appearing in the first and third movies only.
I agree. I think they should have a movie without Wolverine and Gambit. I 100% agree. And honestly, don't have Wolverine even pop up in the beginning of the third movie. Have him pop up like mid to end.
Yeah,
I
like
ain't
where
gonna
he
lie.
just walks in and is like, okay.
Like, you know what they could do? Show that he's doing his own little solo thing throughout the film, and then he eventually just links up with them, not even meaning to. It just happens because he was following the lead type shit.
Yeah,
I think they could do that.
yeah. I'd be fine if that's how we also get a cameo from like another team or another hero.
Yeah, that he may have been with or something. I agree.
Yeah,
Or just in general. Yeah. Magic though, that's it. I ain't gonna lie, that's a pretty interesting pull, bro. That's an interesting pull.
bro, because I think Magic offers a lot nowadays. Like just
Especially
like
after Marvel Rivals, yeah. I agree.
in her whole demon story and shit like that. That's how you get niggas like Doctor Strange wrapped into the X-Men and their issues and shit like that. And because they have a very like shared history and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah. I
And
see, because I was thinking like Magic is kind of like a Psylocke for me. Like they cool, they strong, but they not really like I
I'm
don't
just
know,
thinking when you're handling big
X-Men to me.
threats, like you would need like a Magic, and then you're getting
Yeah,
Colossus on that team too. You
yeah,
get me?
I agree.
And they could form a weird little sister thing because you know Colossus and Kitty Pryde get together or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like a weird like she's protective of Kitty. That's her sister-in-law. You know.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know. And just that team, they're powerful enough where like, you know,
Yeah.
shit
Speaking of
gets hectic.
Colossus, can't that nigga like turn that on and off? That
Yeah,
that metal shit. You can do that, right?
yeah. But
Yeah.
I hope the Russos handle them right. X-Men gonna Doomsday gonna be cool. Let's see what they do with the different teams and Fantastic Four and all of that. Shang-Chi
Mm-hmm.
and all of that.
That's my
Spider-Man's
goal.
gonna be pretty dope. I don't
Spider-Man gonna be dope. I
honestly
think
I
so.
wanna wait till we get a little bit more info to even talk about Spider-Man and shit
Ah,
like that.
yeah. I bet you do. I
Brand
know.
New Day filming
I
been
know.
dope or whatever. You
Yeah.
might get symbiotes. It's
Yeah.
looking street level. Everybody in Marvel is in that bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
but Brand New Day is gonna be dope. But we need to
We
talk
could we
about
could we could save Spider-Man for a whole different podcast, we being honest. We can save him
yeah.
for next episode. That's a whole like
But
thing
get,
in itself.
but getting into Superman and shit like that, very great start to the DC universe overall.
Yep. Yep. I agree 100%. Getting
Yeah, just that's
Superman was well, no, it was Creature Commandos. But first movie, like
it was
live action movie, yes.
it
It
was Blue
was
Beetle.
probably one of the best starts ever. Was it Blue Beetle? Is that still a
Yes.
part of that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. No, it's Suicide Squad.
Uh 50-50.
The new one?
Suicide Squad takes place in the old universe.
It kinda do. But like
Peacemaker
then
like
yeah.
you I haven't even started the trailer, but from what I'm getting, Peacemaker goes into another universe. That's the
He's gonna
main.
connect them all. Like he's like the I don't know. I was
He's
gonna
gonna
say the Deadpool,
he's
but
gonna remember the old exactly. He's gonna remember the old universe and how shit was. You feel me?
yeah. He definitely is.
He's gonna be that guy for the universe. But
Regardless, Superman was cold as hell. I love that movie. I personally give it a 10.
yeah,
There was a really, really good superhero film. It's out digitally too, so y'all go ahead and buy it, especially if y'all ain't seen it. But
yeah,
the way how they just did everything, like the camera work, the music, just the scenes in general, it was all beautiful. It was beautiful, bro. And he completely takes the screen and takes over when he's there. It's like Lex was amazing in that movie, by the way. Lex was perfect. I'm not gonna lie. Lex felt like how Lex was supposed to feel. Just really good, really great. He was a hater. He was a
Yeah,
hater, bro. Favorite scene when he was crying at the end. That scene was amazing. Like, bro, you hated somebody so much you cried. Like, that's crazy.
yeah. Like that entire movie was fire.
Come on, bro. Why you,
I'm just we know what it's getting
bro?
to. We know.
I know, bro, but like, it's just, I don't know. That picture a little funny, but yeah. So,
I'm
um,
guessing. I'm guessing like this is what you would prefer.
you're stupid, dude. You don't make no sense, bro. Chill, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Superman and
uh,
Lois went hard, bro. You
yep,
hating.
yep.
Superman and Lois went hard, bro. That TV show went hard. I actually want I want the David and the Robert Batman, bro. I want the David
Uh,
Superman and the Robert Batman, bro. I want that.
yeah.
I'm actually one of the fans that do want that, but I understand why it wouldn't work. I totally get it.
I understand why it wouldn't work for what they're going for, but man,
Yeah, I
that's
do think they could like write it though to make it work. Like I said, I was telling Tyne this. I'm pretty sure I told you about this, but I think they could make the Batman like that whole thing. Like Robert's movies, I think they could make that a prequel to what
a
the main
super
DCU
prequel.
is going. Yeah, like they could definitely make that a prequel, bro. Before he like had a Robin, before he met Superman, like just what Gotham was and what the world was at that time. They could totally do it. Because by that point, bro, I don't even think Superman was Superman yet. So it would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, like they just look. They work. That's
They
them.
work, bro. They look really good. Maybe it's just the quality of like how both of the movies were made, but bro, they got a lot of parallels too, bro. Like they complement each other very good. It's kind of crazy, like how some scenes, bro, you could literally match it up. Let me try to find a picture, bro, because motherfuckers be making these pictures, and I'll be looking. I'll be like, yo,
The agenda is
they did this
broken,
on
bro.
purpose. You said as well.
The agenda is broken.
Yeah,
Like if when you just look at they ass, like I really
yeah, like shit like this, bro. Yeah, it'd be
like
stuff like that.
they're around the same age and shit too.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect, bro. Like I think it'll just work, but
And I get what they're trying to
man,
do, but
mm-hmm.
I I I'm also at the same point where it's like, bro, I like when you can work with what you got right now, and this allows us to like just build where we're at, not have to continue. Like, yeah, we're doing reboots, but he won't even James Gunn won't even answer if he's keeping Harley Quinn or not as
Yeah,
Margot Robbie.
he ain't necessarily like specified whether or not he was going to keep her. But you know what I seen though, bro? So okay, in my opinion, I think Harley can be the same age as Bruce or just a little bit younger. But I also think that she, bro, Margot Robbie, you can pass her off as somebody younger than the Bruce they trying to get. And I'm gonna put them in the Discord right now. I'm gonna show y'all who they saying is about to play Batman. And I can't find a clear picture of dude, bro. I I can't find it. Hold on. Is my shit messed up? They want this dude to play Bruce. Now his name is Brandon Skelner. I think that's how you say it. And he's in talks right now. I guess he's like the biggest fan cast as well to play Batman. I think you could. I think Margot Robbie could look younger than him. Even if not, bro, they could be the same age. I don't think Harley's age is really that crazy. You know, especially for Margot Robbie, bro. She's only 35. This dude, Brandon, that they hiring to be Batman is like 35. They the same age.
Yeah,
So I think it could work. I genuinely think it could work, bro. You could keep Harley. You keep her as Harley.
because
But
what
I've been seeing a lot of
Superman
people
is
say they
30
want
right
to
now.
recast though. Who's Superman? Yeah, he's like 32, 33.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't mind them being the exact same age.
Who?
Superman and Batman.
I don't mind them being the exact same age either, but I'm assuming that Superman is gonna be like 2-3 years younger than him,
I think you can make
maybe.
all the Robins fit if, like you're saying, the Batman is a prequel.
I think so as well.
If you can
Cause
say, boom, right after that movie, Dick Grayson happened. You know what I mean? And
that's what a lot of people think too. The Batman 2 finale had Dick Grayson.
you can let Jason be younger than Dick, but you can let their times overlap and let then boom he dips to go be Nightwing and shit like that. You know,
I
Jason
was gonna
got
say, but you know what they would do in that instance though, if they were to use Robert's Batman, they would do what happened in the beginning of the Superman movie. You know how we got a bunch of text on the screen that tells us exactly what was going on in the world in Superman's life before that moment of him falling through the sky. They might do that with the opening of the Batman movie if it is Robert Pattinson. They're gonna give us a bunch of text on the screen like, okay, since the last y'all saw him, he's had three Robins, being Dick, Jason, and Tim. We'll probably see Dick and Robert's thing, but they'll probably give us a text kind of catching up, telling us about Jason and Tim, is what I'm trying to say. We won't actually get no on-screen stuff of them,
yeah.
in a movie.
And then I wouldn't mind if at current he's just hanging out with. I wouldn't even mind if his first movie for real in the DCU works more so like a what's it called, like like a Batman and Robin, the Damian one.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that first movie is gonna be, bro. That's what the Brave and Bold movie gonna be, anyways. It's gonna be a Batman and Robin story, but it's gonna be the Damian Wayne kind of Robin story.
I think that's a good way to play off of like where they're at. Just say he got a son and shit like that. Cause I think honestly by the next time we get Superman, it doesn't need to be right after this most recent movie. Like keep giving us time skips.
He has confirmed the Superman saga though, so
Yeah.
he's planning on James Gunn is planning on like having Superman like really go
I honestly think
crazy.
by that next movie the Justice League should be formed.
By two, Superman 2.
Yeah, if we're gonna keep getting projects like Lanterns and
I
if it,
don't
bro,
I don't
like
think the league will be formed, but I think they'll all first meet up.
mm, you think we should get their first introduction? Like
Because bro, he didn't even join Justice Gang. Like, and we obviously know that Justice Gang is the league just until
that's
Batman get
such a weak
involved. You know
ass
what I'm saying?
league, bro.
But that's them now.
Is
You
it
know, like
confirmed
that's
that
the
it's only?
pre-league.
Is it confirmed that it's only them four?
As of right now, yeah.
Really?
Like for the league.
Yeah, I know they had the mural and shit, but it was
I
like,
was gonna say, bro, like that's what they do, bro. First, they start off. You gotta remember, bro. Batman built the Watchtower. They don't
yeah,
have that
but
yet.
what I'm saying is like they had that mural and shit like that in the Justice Society Tower, right? So
Right, and that's where they first location usually is. It's in the Justice Society
but that
eventually
mural
becomes
has
the
like
League.
but that mural has like a bunch of like characters on there.
Yeah, like random.
Hold on. I'm
Um,
gonna throw it in here. So I'm like what I'm asking is like so you mean to tell me like it's shit has like revolved down to just these three after all of these members?
honestly, yeah, bro. I mean, they're in the location. They even have like little like seats and stuff. Like it's their headquarters. The name is on the front of the building outside. Like, yeah, it's called the Hall of Justice, bro, and it was built strictly for them. Yeah, bro. It boiled down to just them three plus a Superman feature.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, but that just goes to show you how much older all of these other niggas was, bro.
They must have gotten like packed up.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Like, when these niggas was in their prime, bro, what's his name? Fuck, what's his name? Guy Gardner was probably just becoming a Lantern. You know what I'm saying?
I got the fool. You dig?
Like,
Maxwell
guy,
Lord is a good person in this universe, I guess.
who?
Maxwell Lord.
Yeah, he is.
They
Yeah,
got a
bro.
Flash family member, Wildcat, Vibe. They got my nigga Cisco Ramirez. Hell no.
Yup.
Cisco
Y'all nigga
Ramon.
vibe. You ain't fucking with vibe.
Hell no, I'm not.
You hating. That's crazy.
They just got a nigga with his shirt off, bro.
Chill, bro. Nigga going crazy though. These are heroes, nigga. You hating.
They got the nigga
These
from
are
the old
heroes.
Suicide Squad, El Diablo.
See, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is the like, yes, bro. It boiled down to just them three, but that just goes to show you, like, either how old they were or how like crazy the state of the world has gotten since more and more superheroes have like, been popping up.
All right, bet y'all. Call up Mr. Terrific, a Green Lantern.
Bro, you hating, bro. You
Oh, they
hating.
got a hot girl? Bet.
You
Bet.
hating, bro.
Oh
You
yeah, for sure.
hating.
Metamorpho too. Yep. Yep. We
Bro,
good.
but you gotta understand, they adding more, bro. They got 4 members right now. So you know Superman gonna join, bro. You know he gonna join. Like I said,
They
once
need
Batman
this
get
nigga to
involved,
join.
that's when the switch is really gonna change. Niggas finna get the Watchtower. Niggas gonna have Wonder Woman on the team. We gonna have a different Green Lantern. We gonna have the Flash. I'm hoping. Um, we gonna have a Martian Manhunter. Like, bro, you gotta think like
Yeah, cause I
it's
ain't
gonna
gonna
get
hold
wild,
you.
bro.
Where we stand, this team ain't pushing the needle.
No, absolutely not. But that's why they're not gonna have any team up films anytime soon. We're not getting no real team up films anytime soon, bro. They gotta get these. He gotta get these solo stories and TV shows and movies out before he do the full team up. Now, Batman is normally like the last nigga to join. Everybody usually gets together and join, and then Batman end up being the last nigga more times than not. But I think this time around, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think he's gonna be one of the earlier members.
Hmm. I can see why you say that, depending on who they cast.
Depending on how they go and how they get it, bro, he might be one of the earlier members, and he really gonna turn things around for the team. Because it also depends on how long James Gunn is planning to keep this universe going. Because, bro, there's a lot of stories to tell, and he can't rush. He can't rush it, or it's not gonna feel right. Like, we need to see just how the league got together, bro. Especially since he's starting now. If he would have started with a bigger team than just these four, then it'll probably be a lot easier to throw new niggas in there. But bro, he's planning to do each story individually first and then throw them on the team. That's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
That's gonna take a long ass time, bro.
Right now, this team getting giga stomped. I ain't gonna hold you.
But bro, that's the point. Like they not ready for nobody other than Lex Luthor. Like that's the point, bro. If we being honest, if Superman wasn't there, bro, they were not beating Ultraman.
Mm.
You think so? You think they was beating Ultraman, bro? I don't think so.
In a 3v in a
No,
3v1?
I'll give you yeah, in the 3v1. I do not think they were beating Ultraman. That is, bro, that is a Superman that's gonna kill you. I do not think they were beating him. Lex even stated that Ultraman was probably stronger than Superman. He was just dumb. So
Hmm.
you really got to think about it. They were getting whooped.
They
They
look
were
so
definitely
much
gonna get
better with a
whooped.
Superman on the team. Yeah.
They do, but see, that's why I said like the Superman feature kind of helps them out. And as Lois stated in that movie, um, they very much are friends.
They're solidly powerful. Like
They are.
with a super.
But
They
if we talking about that 3v1, bro, I think Ultraman running. I ain't gonna lie.
Who you think they beating? This team. I'm gonna just say, let's say Superman's
This
on
team
the
right
team,
here.
because he's gonna show up regardless of the threat, right?
Yeah, of course.
Who they beat?
This team right here. I don't know, bro. I gotta think of like a list of niggas.
They beating the 2012 Avengers. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes, they are, bro.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
100% yes, bro.
Really?
Bro, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Who's handling Superman alone? Fuck that. Who's handling the Lantern alone? Like, for real, bro. Bro, you jokes, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Who's handling? Yeah.
Gang, this nigga strong as hell. Nah, hold on.
Bro, them niggas getting creamed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. The worst way. Bro.
Hold on. I could argue Iron Man might be able to do something with Mr. Terrific. Hold on.
Bro, Mr. Terrific way smarter than that nigga.
You think Black Widow and Hawkeye getting creamed by Hawk Girl?
Bro, why are you trying to put them in matchups, bro? That's not how the fight gonna go realistically. You know it's not. And what are they all doing if this nigga turns into acid and just shoots him?
I think
he can do that.
Hulk doing something with Metamorpho. Stop it.
Bro, he can turn his body into acid. What are we talking about, bro?
And then Thor.
What?
Thor and Hulk gonna have to do some work on Green Lanterns.
You're tripping. Okay, what about Superman? You think he put a 1v1? You think Captain America put a 1v1? You're jokes, bro. You're jokes. Because you sure didn't mention Cap. I'm assuming you think he's gonna handle Clark.
Support G. You tripping.
You're tripping, bro.
Oh my god.
Bro, I genuinely believe Superman is running through a cool bro. He's running through everybody. Bro, if anybody were to give him trouble, let's say what if? Bro, you're stupid. Nah,
Let's
hold
turn
on.
it up. Let's turn it up.
The other two not there. The other two not there. Regardless, okay. I still think the Justice game is winning.
Oh, fuck.
Wanda is not where she needs to be. Wanda didn't become anywhere near, I guess, Superman until she wasn't even on the Avengers no more. So you can't use her.
Pietro, Thor, Hulk, and Wanda putting in some work. I ain't even gonna lie.
On who?
Okay.
And they finna ignore the Lantern? You're crazy. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'll go as far as to say Superman and Lantern solo on the whole team. We talking about a real fight trying to get them out of here, bro. I genuinely think, bro, this is a Guy Gardner, a seasoned Guy Gardner, bro. Like, he's not going through training. He's a master at this Green Lantern shit.
Okay.
You gotta understand. That's the level he's at, though. Like, you gotta really understand, bro. He's a master at this shit.
Okay.
He's older.
Okay, bet. Okay,
Now, if it was Jon Stewart, I might give you that, but it's him. He's way more seasoned.
Okay. Give me this team right here.
Bro, you're drunk. Bro.
Give me
you're
this.
So drunk.
Give me this
you're
team
so
right
drunk.
here. Like,
bro, I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Of course, no Thanos and none, but like
everybody in this picture, like the good guys.
You tweaking if you don't think this team beats Justice Gang.
See, I'm not the Superman fan to try to push that agenda.
You need to see them next to each other. I'm taking out OG team and bro. Okay. I don't know where
bro.
you think this
You need to
Superman
understand
scales.
how many niggas
And
is
this is a cap that
metamorpho.
can pick up the helm, that can pick up the hammer. Okay,
You need to understand how many
a
niggas is
Thor with a
metamorpho.
Thor with a different axe with juiced
I
up.
get it,
A
bro.
Captain Marvel.
I get it, bro. I get it. But you seen what it took to
You
beat
get
Superman,
two
bro?
Iron Mans. An Iron Man with a Iron bro. A Iron Man with the
Bro,
fucking the nanite, the upgraded armor. A Captain Marvel. You geeked.
bro,
You're
bro.
geeking if you think they beat this
Listen,
team, bro.
listen. But did you see what it took to beat Superman, bro? 3 full years of studying him and coming up with 2,500 different combat moves if you came across this nigga. A clone. None very at that very much. On top of that, it took for them to get a character like the engineer who can put nanites in his throat to try to even beat him. And even then, he came up with a strategy to come back from that. Like, so, bro, like what?
Bro, he's
I don't
strong.
know. Like,
No, I
no.
get
I
what
think.
you saying.
Do you understand what it took to even get him down on his knees, bro?
I get what you saying, bro. But like, we're at a point. Okay, at this point, the Avengers are at. Like, I don't think we can underrate how strong Thor is. Like, this nigga tanked a straight
Nah,
up star.
I told you, if anybody were to give him some go, it'd probably be either Hulk or Thor. Maybe.
Okay, but like looking at this image right here, right? Like we ain't even got like we got Hulk right there. We got Hulk, Captain Marvel, and hold on, I got a phone call. 1 second.
All right.
All right, I'm back. All right,
Hold
bro.
on, bro. I'll be right back.
Bet.
All right, bro. My fault. But what were you saying, bro? Yeah.
Bro,
Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Okay. What are they doing against Metamorpho?
what are they doing against
Did you see?
Metamorpho?
Did you see what he did, bro?
Yes, bro. He can turn himself into different elements.
Including acid, bro.
I think Captain Marvel's handling them.
You think she's acid proof? Maybe.
Yes.
But I think the more grounded members are getting cooked by him.
Okay, but if we're sectioning it off, Captain Marvel, she deals with Metamorpho, right?
Okay. Okay.
From what we've seen of Guy Gardner,
Yeah. It's cake for him.
no.
I'm not saying Avengers. I'm saying just fighting in general. It's cake.
So far, yeah. From
We
what
ain't
we
seen nobody that can handle him. Yeah, as of yet.
from honestly, I'll say from what we've seen of Guy
Mm-hmm.
Gardner,
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Hulk and Ant-Man take him.
You think?
In fact, hold on. From
Okay.
what we've seen of Hot Girl, Hulk and Ant-Man take her. You can give me
Okay.
that. You can give me that.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Realistically, the only people I think that would go down in this fight off the Justice Gang is
Hold on, bro. Bro, you gotta see the matchups, bro. Nah, bro. You
I'm
got.
I'm saying I'm about to say her and maybe Terrific. They the only ones though.
Nah,
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
I think the other three is just too crazy.
Captain Marvel, Metamorpho. She takes it.
Okay,
All right.
I guess. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Hulk and Ant-Man.
This is not even a fair matchup either, but I'll roll with it.
How?
Cause bro, you have like 8 members. This is 5.
But you saying they so powerful, so it makes sense. You know what I
I
mean? We
am
got here after we had a 6-man versus a 5-man. So I'm giving you that. I'm
right,
giving
which
you
is
the
which
first
is
two
which is
teams.
right.
Right?
Okay,
Right?
yeah,
Iron Man at this point, he's beating Mr. Terrific.
okay.
All right. So so at
My
this
nigga
point,
had to go past 2 different teams to beat the Justice game, bro. That's wild, but okay. Go ahead. Uh-huh.
we got Superman and we got Green Lantern left,
Uh-huh.
right? And I still got
Let's remember these are not washes. These characters will very much be injured
okay,
after those fights. Remember that.
sure. I think Captain I think
Don't do
Captain
that.
Marvel was whooping the fuck out of Metal.
Okay.
What is
She
Hot
might
Girl
be.
realistically doing to Hulk and Ant-Man?
Bro.
Nah.
Hulk is not on this team. That nigga is Bruce Banner in that picture. You giving him Professor Hulk?
Yes, bro.
Okay. Alright. He can have it. Um okay, alright. I'll give you them two. Go ahead. Yeah, you can take it. But I think Mr. Terrific is doing damage to Iron Man. For sure.
Bro. And then
Hmm.
at this point we just got support. I not support, but I okay.
Bro, the matchups you finna put, if you bro, you know it you bro.
Boom. Give it to me.
You bugging, bro.
I'm
Bro, you're
bugging.
bugging, you're bugging.
So
Bro,
we got
bro,
two Thor Force level
realistically,
niggas with War Machine. Bro.
realistically, Tine, okay, put it like this, bro. I see now this is where debates get weird, bro. Because this is why I don't really do debates, because this is where it get weird. Time. You think Thor? I'm be honest with you, bro. None of those characters is strong enough to break a Green Lantern shield.
I
Maybe
think
Thor.
I think Thor
Maybe
I
Thor.
think Thor at this point, Thor and Superman are boxing.
You think so?
Yes, I don't think Superman is just taking out Thor like that, bro.
I don't think he's washing him, no. But okay, it'll be a good fight, but I think Superman is winning that fight.
But I honestly think Cap can really go head to head with Cap with Thor's hammer is going head to head with a Green Lantern, bro.
What?
Nigga, he was fighting Thanos. What? I'm
Bro,
more
the Green
surprised
Lantern
that
is
you don't.
beating Thanos.
I don't even. Okay, he's beating. Okay. I don't think he's beating Thanos, nigga.
You don't.
I don't think he's just
You don't think
washing.
Guy Gardner is beating Thanos?
Bro,
Be so
what do
for
you
real
think
right
Mr.
now, bro.
Terrific is really doing to Iron Man?
Bro, like I said, I think he could damage him, but Iron Man might take that dub. I'm not denying it. This Iron Man, maybe, yeah. He probably is taking that dub. I'm not gonna deny it. I think he could damage him though. He could hurt him. For sure. Bro, if Thanos, a guy who had no powers, just a sword,
Dude,
was
stop it.
fighting, bro, listen. Bro, Thanos ain't got no power. He just had hands. And he had a sword, bro.
Thanos is half
Fighting
celestial,
Thor.
nigga.
Bro, listen. Thor with both weapons. Captain America and and Iron Man all at the same time, bro. You could argue that these characters peaks too. A lot of people would say that.
Bro,
And he had
Green
no
Lantern is
Infinity
not.
Stones, bro. Bro,
Green Lantern is struggling with
you don't
Thanos.
think, bro? What with that Thanos? I don't think so, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be so for real with you, bro. The
You think he
MCU
just
Thanos
grabs
doesn't have.
Thanos with a fist and throws his ass and it's over?
Listen, bro. I'm gonna be completely real with you, bro. Thanos in the MCU, right? This is where they messed up making that character in the MCU. They should have made him more like his comic counterpart, and I'm gonna tell you why. He actually has powers outside of that thing, that gauntlet. But the MCU didn't portray his actual real abilities that he does have. So yes, Tyne, in this instance, he cannot. He doesn't have anything powerful other than his sword to break a Green Lantern shield. He doesn't. No, I don't think his sword is doing it. I don't think him punching it is doing it. He'd have to punch just as strong as Superman. I don't think Thanos is nowhere near Superman's strength.
Man.
Dude, he 1v3'd the top three niggas in the verse at their peaks. What are we talking about?
Man.
And he didn't lose. What are we talking about, bro?
Ah.
And you don't think Guy Gardner, a seasoned Green Lantern, is beating Thanos in a 1v1? Let's be so for real. That version now, if it was comic Thanos, we'll have a better discussion. But
Bro,
that version of Thanos,
okay, but let's okay.
no.
I think Captain Marvel is washing Metamorpho. From what we've seen, honestly.
Bro, I thought we was on the new matchup, but okay.
Okay.
You go back to that.
I think Captain Marvel, she's just blitzing him. Okay?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Give me Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, bro, you gotta think, yeah, Captain Marvel, it took for her. Like, she beat Thanos with a gauntlet. Or she managed Thanos with a gauntlet. The other three couldn't even manage or think about doing that.
So you think Superman's just putting out Captain Marvel?
I think it'd be a fight, but yes.
Because I think
I don't think. Okay, let's assume a little bit, right? How would the fight go, Time? Do you think this would strictly be Earthbound? Two characters that can fly. Do you think it would strictly be Earthbound? You know, the closer they get to that sun, that nigga's winning. You know that, right?
1 second, hold on. I'm fixing the matchups.
Okay, because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's now I can say this because it happened in the movie. It is very in character for him to go get a sun boost real quick in the middle of a fight. It's very in character for him to do it. If he feel like he's losing, he's gonna do it.
Okay, but taking that out, like if we talking straight hands.
What? No, bro, it's in character. What you
Okay,
mean?
look at this.
You can't say. Okay.
I'd argue War Machine, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Rocket, like with Rocket space weapons and shit like that, and Hawkeye and Black Widow and War Machines just overpower and they outmaneuver Metamorpho. It's a tough battle, but they win. You gotta give me
what kind of solve do they have for the acid, bro?
Bro, I get you saying he's throwing acid on them, but I'm saying like Rocket can ride.
I'm saying the same way he surprised all those soldiers that were surrounding him. What's stopping him from doing the same thing to them? They don't know what he could do.
Yeah, but they're flying, and like I'll say he kills Black Widow and Hawkeye, but like they do some damage on him. But I'll say Rocket and War Machine, they get hurt pretty badly, but they come out on top.
Okay, I'll give you that.
That's that battle.
Like I'll give you that. Yeah. Okay. So you moving on with a weak War Machine and a weak Rocket. I'll take that. All right.
Hulk and Ant-Man, they take out Hawk Girl. Iron Man beats Mr. Terrific. Captain America, Thor, and Captain Marvel.
Remember, I also think that Mr. Terrific is doing damage to Iron Man. But okay,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah. So we got a weak War Machine, a weak Rocket, and a
I
weak
can
Iron Man.
honestly say
Okay,
Hulk. She might. I can
I could
honestly.
see her knocking out Professor Hulk. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let it, you know.
But I think Ant-Man's just him shrinking and all of his height.
Yeah, that's gonna trick her out. I will gladly admit that. Absolutely, that's gonna trick her out. I will 100% admit that.
I think the combined might of Captain America, two two amped niggas with that, plus Captain Marvel, and let's say an Ant-Man that survives with Rocket and Iron. Like I honestly think they can power it out.
Okay.
They slightly edge it out. Like I think like while Green Lantern is tough, I think he's the
Yeah,
type to underestimate them. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
And like Captain Marvel, when she's in her binary mode, you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
all of that, I really think she gives Superman and Green Lantern trouble. But if she's having two Thor level niggas as support, you feel me?
Cap can't fly though.
Cap can't
Remember
fly,
that. No.
but he has jumps, and super soldier shit plus Thor amp, you know.
Yeah,
I
but can he shoot
honestly,
lightning out the hammer?
yeah, he can.
We seen him do that.
Yeah,
I just can't remember.
he did it to
Okay.
Thanos. She waved it around and shot it at him. Like
Okay.
I would honestly argue that like if he gets a good hit, either him or Thor, like they're doing some pretty solid damage to fucking like Superman and Green Lantern. Cause you got to think about it. When Thor threw his hammer,
Hmm.
Thanos was shooting an Infinity Gauntlet blast of all of the gems at that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That was the power of every stone, like a blast. Shit
yeah,
that it can destroy the universe. You know what I mean? And Thor's hammer went through that. You know?
that's true.
So I would argue that like with Captain Marvel, essentially I'll say she's primarily fighting Superman, right?
Uh-huh.
With Cap and Thor handling Green Lantern.
Hold on, bro. Give me one more second. Hold
Ah, you good. This is a good battle though. This is a good battle. Honestly, podcast off to a pretty good start. I really hope y'all are enjoying it and shit like that. Time Pizza and Greed HD of the Weebinati. Like I'm enjoying recording this podcast, bro. This is shit we talk about all day, every day. Uh, we're rounding out to about 2 hours here, but bro, I really hope y'all are liking this. Cool little podcast, you know. Shout out to Pizza People. Shout out to Pizza. I mean, not the Pizza People, the Weeby people, the Weebinati people. Pizza People is what I call my subs and all of that. But
on. All
yeah,
right, I'm back.
you're. But
Um, yeah. What was you saying?
I was gonna say, bro, I would argue. I would argue that at this point in the story, yeah, like Captain Marvel in her max powered mode is giving Superman some trouble, but Cap
Hmm.
and Thor, they can will out a W against Green Lantern, and then assist Captain Marvel and finish that off. Thor is insanely tanky, bro. I
Yeah,
would argue you haven't seen a durability feat that Green Lantern can tank what Thor is. We've seen Thor tank.
he is. He is tanky. I'll give you that.
And I think they go on to help versus Superman and shit like that right before Captain Marvel loses and they will that out.
Oh
I think the
man,
injured members helped Captain Marvel will out that dub against Superman. I'm just saying, bro. Superman is their strongest member, bro. Like,
he is. He is. No,
like
he
they're
is.
all pretty
Um,
strong, but with the combined powers of the Avengers and like where they were at this point in Endgame, just based off of who was on screen, they're doing something, bro. They're doing something. Like I will say, this is a 150% difficulty.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think Superman is, bro.
He's strong, bro, but I'm just saying I think we're underrating how strong the Avengers are. Like he's strong.
I'm not. I'm not. But I'm saying the kind of character James Gunn has written him to be, he will do anything to get that W. I'm saying if he needs to heal, he will. He flies faster than everybody. Let's get that out the way. He's flying fast enough to make it to that sun, bro.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
if he
trying to tell
leaves
you.
for 15 minutes and they're just all sitting there,
It's not
like
gonna take that long to heal him. It's not gonna take that long
it take a minute, bro. It take a minute. It take a minute.
to heal Superman.
We saw it take a second, bro. We saw it take a second where he had to go back to the Fortress of Solitude.
To
And
shoot,
and
yeah,
this
to
James
shoot
Gunn
him with it.
Superman, he went back to the Fortress of Solitude to do it. He didn't fly into the sun, which he could have. He was able to get away. So I feel like it's easier to argue he would leave for at least 30 minutes.
Nah, bro, his clone beat him so bad. His clone, Time, you got to remember this. His
Yeah,
clone,
I
who's
know.
designed to be stronger than him, beat him so bad he couldn't fly.
I
That was the
know.
point of Crypto taking him.
But you're saying he leaves though. Like him leaving in general, if he's getting injuries and shit like that, like he feels like he's about to lose.
Hmm. Yeah, he will. He will. Yeah, he will leave.
I'm saying while he's gone, the rest of the Avengers team up to handle the rest, and then it'll be essentially a 1v4 or 5.
I'm saying it's different when you're getting shot with a ray from the sun versus being directly in front of it. That's what I'm trying to say. I think the healing would be different, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yes, the sun beams hit
You
him
don't want
in
to
the
give the
fortress,
Avengers this, bro. This
but
man,
bro,
you
it's not that. It's not that, bro. It's not that. Cause I was about to say you damn near got it. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm saying Superman. I just really think Superman and Green Lantern can like.
it's
Bro, I think
it can go really either
they could
way.
do some crazy shit, bro. That's all I'm trying to say.
A lot
It's
of
because
people are
you
hurt.
trying to make it sound like a wash.
It's
It's
not a
not
wash. I'm saying at the end of it, the Avengers are gonna be leaking. I'm
that.
talking.
Yes,
This is like
yes,
this.
for sure.
This is like a Thanos level threat. Like shit finna get serious if the Justice Gang shows up and views them as a threat. You know what I mean? But
See, because this also where I like I don't know, it'd be kind of hard for me to like go in depth with debates and stuff. But bro, I don't know how strong these niggas is compared to Superman. Like, would they be able to hurt him? Would they like? Would they? Like, we don't know. Like, we're just assuming, right? But I don't know if anybody in this movie in particular is strong enough to even push him. Maybe other than Thor and Captain Marvel.
I'll say Cap.
That's Captain America is strong enough to punch Superman
I think the
and
hammer.
actually do damage,
When he has that hammer, yes.
bro. I, that's the thing, bro. That's where my disconnect is at.
I think Captain
The
Marvel, Thor, and Captain America all jumping Superman is enough to do that.
but what do they do when he like freeze breath, bro?
Freeze breath.
Like,
Captain Marvel's breaking out of freeze breath, bro.
but what about the other ones?
Bro, I'm pretty sure they're breaking out of that. Like it freezes them, but that's why it's a
What about the
3v1.
heat vision? Like I know, but like this
Why
nigga's
you think we
strong,
got
bro.
Captain?
It's
Why you
like,
think we got
bro,
Captain Marvel blasting, bro?
bro, but like, will it affect him?
Yeah,
Truly, bro. The only time I've ever seen a blast hurt him
bro,
was
that's
from
Infinity
his.
Stones. That's Infinity Stone level blasting.
I get it. I get it. I understand what you saying, but bro, I don't. I just don't think it's beating him, bro. Like I don't think I can't see it honestly. If I'm being complete, I will give you the debate purely just because yes, a lot of the other Avenger members do run through majority of the team. So I'll just say Superman loses purely off that. But bro, I don't know, man. This is kind of
Greed hates
this.
the Avengers,
I
y'all.
don't know. I don't hate the Avengers. I do not hate the Avengers, bro. It's just Superman is just really strong, and
He is.
it's not like Superman doesn't have. This Superman isn't so prideful to where he won't go get a boost real quick. He will, like he will, bro. If he really feel like he need it, he will do it. That's what I'm saying. Like I think if Captain Marvel tried to fly up into space and match that nigga in front of the sun, she's getting whooped. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you. If she try to meet that nigga in space, bro, she's cooked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, bro, we're talking about in front of his main power source. Yes, she is cooked, gang. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you know Captain Marvel gonna chase after him. You know that. You know the way
Yeah,
how she was
but
on Thanos' ass, she's gonna try it and she's gonna fly right back down to Earth, knocked out. I
we
promise.
gotta see it, bro. We just gotta see
And once
it.
she go down, what you think finna happen to the rest of them?
You know what,
Truly.
bro? I don't know. Fuck, bro.
Now, is his team lasting long enough until all of that happens? Probably not.
Yeah, that's
But
why I'm. That's
that's
my
why I
main
said
point.
that's why I said I give you the W at that point because it's just one member standing anyways. He lost the team battle, so I give it to you.
Yeah, like
But
in team
man,
battle, in 1v1s, yes, he's cooking. But team battle,
I was gonna say he could take turns with them niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I really think so. But I don't know. Like I said, I see now the Thor and Superman debate is weird, right? But then at the same time, bro, this is a Thor that has gotten beaten by Iron Man before. Like,
beating is a strong word.
bro, he Iron Man shouldn't even got that close.
Iron
If
Man
I'm
is
being
juiced in
so
this
real with you,
series, bro.
he is. But let's be real, he really shouldn't have got that close.
That's true.
That's what I'm trying to say. And we know Superman's beating Iron Man. That's that's not even the discussion. So like
That was a
how
weaker Thor and a
strong
weaker Iron Man. Thor has jumped
exactly
multiple
my point though.
multiple eras in power type.
But so okay, that's true. He became Thunder God Thor, or whatever you want to call it, in Ragnarok. He did. That's true. But at the same time, the Hulk was still able to meet that nigga,
Yeah. I,
and the Hulk got beat by a Thanos that was throwing him. Bro, these niggas lost to a nigga with no powers, bro. I'm like, I like,
bro, I feel like you
I'm
underrate how
sorry, bro.
powerful a half celestial is.
I'm not underrating it. I would juice it more if he actually used abilities to beat these niggas, but he used straight karate.
Bro, we're gonna have to have people ask us about like we're gonna have to
No,
ask you.
I agree, bro. But I'm just saying, okay, put it like this, bro. The scaling in Marvel is so wonky. It's kind of hard to have a debate like this. That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to say. It's a little too out of whack, bro. Because like I said, realistically, Iron Man shouldn't have gotten nowhere near to being Thor.
but Iron
Um,
Man's you gotta underrate. Iron Man suits are also crazy in this.
exactly. They're too gassed. That's why I said the scaling is just off. It's so off. Like, if we're being real, after that power up, yes, Thor did win that fight with the Hulk, but at the same time, it shouldn't have been as close as it was. Probably, I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
Like, it's just a little weird, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. Their power
A little.
scalings by the time Endgame happens is just so weird and out of whack that this debate itself is kind of hard. But I
Overall, though, yeah, the
yeah,
team.
they taking it. I'll give it to them. They taking it. They're taking it.
Yeah, but honestly, though, this is about a 2 hour and 10 minute pause so
You,
far, bro.
yeah, it is. It is.
We,
It is, bro. We went a lot longer than what we were supposed to.
yeah, but this has been like episode 0 of the Weebinati pod and shit like that. We don't really care about comments because we're gonna keep recording this shit regardless. I ain't even gonna
It's gonna
hold
keep
you.
coming out regardless,
You know,
bro.
you
It's
gotta
gonna keep
build up
coming
a
out
fan base somehow type shit. You feel it? And what's it called? Greed, any closing remarks?
regardless. All I want to say is, I guess all I really want to say is, man, just if you sat here and watched it, man, thank you for coming through. Thank you for making it through the whole thing. Obviously, we gonna tweak it a little bit so it's a bit more presentable, I guess the word is. But I actually enjoyed episode 0 a lot. I had a lot of fun. Like I said, I want to get more of the homies in on this. I'm definitely gonna be having a lot of conversations. So I definitely want to get more of the homies in on this. Like, if I had our one particular friend in here for this debate, it would have went a lot differently. It probably would have been a better debate. But I'm not the Superman fan. I just understand the character enough to have a conversation about him, but I don't think I could really argue it the way I would like to. So we definitely gonna get some more members in on this. But yeah, I had a good time. Next episode we gonna have a lot more to talk about. This is the start of it, like we said, bro. It was
This was
just music
episode
and
0. This,
superheroes.
yeah, music and superheroes. Yachty, Rolling
Yachty,
Loud, Concrete.
Rolling Loud. Yeah,
Uh, we
it's
recorded
gonna be
this on August 17th, 2025, and all of that.
and when it's gonna be up?
This Wednesday. We're gonna be doing
Right.
Weebinati Wednesdays for the podcast, so look out for that.
Yep.
Look out
Yep.
for the vlog coming soon. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna record us watching it with y'all and all of that. And yeah, so this has been the Weebinati podcast. Use code Weeb. This is signing off with Tine and Greed. And
See y'all later, man. Thank you for coming through, of course. See y'all
Weebinati
next time.
shit. We move.